Assalamu alaikum, hope all are doing good. So today's our topic is going to be limited power of attorney. So it can be useful of the idea of turning over everything to someone else concerns you. This legal document does not what it names is. It imposes limits on the power of your named representative. For example, you could grant the person the power to sign the documents on your behalf at the closing of the home sale, as well as by which you get the benefits of being steady as well as in them. So taking all of these acknowledgements, we get the acknowledgements how they are dealing with them, how they are getting the concerns, as well as by which they are dealing with them, as well as so taking acknowledgements of all of these things, we get the limited power of attorney from your behalf at the closing of home skill or sale to sell a specific book, as well as they may literally have your financial well-being and even your life in their hands. You might want to assign the medical and financial representations to different people, as well as a backup for each in case your primary choice is unavailable when needed. So review your beneficiaries. You will and other documents may spell out your wishes, but they may not be all inclusive. Check your retirement and insurance accounts. Retirement plans and insurance products usually have beneficiary designations that you need to keep track of and update as needed. Those beneficiary designations typically outweigh what's in a will. Make sure the right people get your stuff. People sometimes forget the beneficiaries they named on policies or accounts established many years ago. If, for example, your ex-spouse is still a beneficiary on your life, your current spouse might get none of the policies payout after you are gone. So do not leave any beneficiary sections blank. In that case, when an account goes through probate, it may be distributed based on the state's rules for who gets them properly. So contingent beneficiaries, these backup beneficiaries are critical if your primary beneficiary dies before you do and you forget to update the primary beneficiary designations. States tax laws, estate planning is often a way to minimize estate and inheritance taxes, but most people will not pay those taxes. At the federal level, only very large estates are subject to estate taxes. The federal estate tax range from rate 18% to 40% and generally only applies to assets over $12.92 billion in 2023 or $13.61 million in 2024. So you may want to consider a grantor retained annuity or a grant type of irrevocable trust, as well as some states have a great taxes. They may levy taxes on estates valued below the federal government's exemption amount. See which states have any estate tax here. This means that the people have inherit your money may need to pay taxes on it, as well as deciding whether you should hire an attorney or estate taxes professional to help you create your trust plan. Generally, depending on your solutions situations, if your state is small and your wishes are simple, an online or a packaged will in writing program may be sufficient for your needs. These programs typically account for IRS and state specific requirements and walk you through writing a will using an interview process about your life, as well as so you can even update your homemade will as necessary. You will have a doubt about the processes. It might be worthwhile to consult an estate planning attorney and possibly a tax advisor. They can help you determine if you are on the proper estate planning path, especially if you live in a state with its own state or inheritance taxes. For a large and complex state, things specials area concerns businesses, ideas, or non-familiar hires and estate attorneys, as well as. So hope you like this video. See you in next video with better topics with better things. So take care. Allah Hafiz.